Back in filming with Steve today for YouTube this time. We're a fully pumped gym in Norwich, which is one of my favourite gyms. You've never been, have you?
First time.
Wicked gym, loads of kit, and we're doing a pool session today with Big Jack, who's currently eating a mountain of rice. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? And that is second course to a whole bag of Percy pigs on the way here. Yeah, a bit better than my 50 grams of rice, but energy's not the highest today, so might let the training do more of the talking.
I'll push them through, we'll get you through it.
We'll get through it, so yeah, hope you all enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, let us know what else you want to see. Let's have a look around then.
I'll put that there, thank you.
Thank you.
Wish we had this machine somewhere local. It's a bit shit now, Shapers is shut. Shout out to Shapers. 4 today. I might just do 2 sets.
Yeah, to be fair, there's a big jump from 2 to 3. See, I like training with bed and prep because if we were both in off season, it'd fucking rinse me on every fucking exercise. So we'll take advantage of it today.
I've got a bit of life in me yet. Yeah. This might use the last of it, but spot on. So what I've been doing recently is just playing it a bit more safe. Probably first set I'll leave a rep or so there, and then second set I'll rip. And I'm trying to, rather than do a top and a back off set, I've just been trying to hit the same rep range twice.
So same load, 2 sets, yeah?
Yeah, if I need to adjust the load to hit the same rep range, I'll do. But like, I'll try and hit 12-ish on both sets.
There's no point pushing for something if it's not there
exactly
as well,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. Trying not to bite off more than I can chew at this point. Because I've got a bad habit of doing that. Being sensible for once. So I say now anyway. Wait till we get going a little bit.
Straps.
How many weeks out? 3 currently. 3 weeks yesterday. I'm feeling every bit of it.
We're going to train like we're in off season now.
Yeah, we are. No, not a chance. Nah, they probably need to come to an end now. As much as I enjoy them, they just fuck me up for a day afterwards. It's not worth it. We'll still train hard though. Right, you working?
We'll see.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go up. I'll do both hands on this just because it's a groove.
Yeah.
What changes do you make to your training then, as you're sort of getting deeper and deeper into prep?
Try not to dig myself into a hole. Like.
So you'll do the same exercises?
Yeah, same exercises.
Same loads, but you may
same
reduce
load.
the volume.
I try to aim for the same load. Like, it might be like 10% lighter, but just playing it safe. Like, if something's 50-50 at this point, I'm not going to try and take it. I'll just play safe.
So I agree with that. I think that's really important because I think you should still try and use the load that you used that built that muscle.
Yeah, 100%.
You obviously want to hold on to it.
At this point, you're not growing any muscle, so why try to take yourself to new heights?
You've built, and by doing that, you need to be using the same weight or as near as possible to that same weight.
At the start of prep, when you still got loads of energy.
You just train like you
Yeah,
would
train
normally.
like, you're going for it. You should still be taking new numbers on everything.
This is also where a good coach comes in, because how many times have we trained and prepped 2-3 weeks out and we still try and train like a headless chicken, and it's
the next day you're on your ass.
counterproductive.
You're on your
your
ass.
recovery demands
Like-
are much higher.
Probably not taking things past failure. No intensifiers or
Greater risks for injuries and stuff as well.
bare minimum intensifiers.
Your body's a lot more vulnerable, isn't it?
Like, we could just go mad now, new weights, drop sets, rest pause sets, but then tomorrow when I get up and I've got to do an hour on the Stairmaster, it's just not going to be fucking happening. The effort is just not going to be there. Just try to stay fresh, like do enough to stimulate the muscle, but not too much that you're putting yourself in a hole you can't get out of.
Nice. Very easy. Good, keep that tempo. Make every rep the same, Ben. Come on. Come on, right in. Lock. Good. I had a client message me yesterday. So I just got a massive nosebleed after training. Is that normal? I was like, yeah, mate, that's pretty standard.
Drop the Anadrol.
I was like, actually, get your blood pressure checked, just to be safe.
So the reason we're taking a good bit of rest between each arm, but with unilateral movements, you'll find if you just do one arm, go straight in with the other, not a chance of you matching reps. You'll drop 3-4 reps. Give yourself a good amount of time to fully recover, then you can give the second arm.
Each arm like its own set.
Exactly that. You can give the same effort to both sets.
Fuck off.
Easy work. Let's go. Come on in. Yeah, lovely. Perfect. Keep coming. All day long, let's go. More. Again. Yep. Come on, now we work. One more.
Yeah, I'm a fucking strap on properly. Monkey gripping it. Oh, fuck, that takes it out of you.
It does, doesn't it? I find anything chest supporting as well, restrict your breathing a little bit. Feel like you're crushing your rib cage.
What's that for?
That's like a very important thing. Like, there's ways you can make training harder without necessarily having to put the weight up. So like Jack said, just real slow, controlled squeeze, hold the reps for as long as possible. That's just a good way of making a lighter weight feel harder than what it is.
Don't move the weight from A to B, move the weight with purpose.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Exactly that. Let the muscle do all of it. It's like powerlifting, you're trying to move a weight from A to B as easy as possible. Bodybuilding, you're trying to move a weight from A to B as hard as possible.
And there's certain exercises that you'll have to put more attention into moving the weight. So for example, I don't know, like a
leg
barbell
extension or something like
a barbell row or a squat, you can opt more for not the A to B, but you're using multiple muscles. Aren't you? It's a compound movement. Whereas with an isolation, you're trying to isolate that little bit. Now, if you're just moving it,
like a leg extension, for example, you could just rep out the full stack, 20 reps all day long. If you're slowing it down, pause at the bottom, pause it at the top, like.
And everyone has a muscle group that it's normally like your lagging body part is normally that muscle that you struggle to get a contraction with. Therefore, I would opt for smaller weight, more control, like Ben was saying, moving the weight with purpose and not just moving it from A to B. There's some people, what's your strong point? What would you say your strong point is? Your quads?
Quads, chest, probably chest.
So chest, Ben could probably put as much weight as he wants on a barbell, rep it, and he's going to get a good contraction in his chest. Whereas me, I'm the opposite. I'm very delt dominant. So I've really had to focus more on my muscle connection, getting more of a contraction, getting plenty of blood into that muscle. Otherwise, it just becomes a delt movement for me, and I'm just feeling it in my triceps and my delt.
And like, for me, that is back. Like, you saw my reps, I was trying to make them every rep the same, perfect, like Jack said. Whereas his, not that he's not feeling any less, but Jack might move at a bit of a quicker tempo. It might look a little bit sloppier, but like he's going to do that with his back. Like,
so we're basically the opposite. How I am with back is how Ben is with chest. We're the opposite. So like a barbell, and now still my whole back's on fire. Whereas I couldn't do that with chest. My delts would be burning, and then it's just going to take away from the rest of the session.
It's worked quite well us training together, because it's like what he's good at, I'm not so good at. What I'm good at, Jack's not so good at. So bounce off of each other. Keep each other accountable. Make sure we stay tight with everything. So this is going to be our heavy compound for today. For like every pull session, I like to do one big compound lift where I'm bent over and holding a decent amount of load in that bent over position. I just find, like, in terms of overall back thickness and smashing your whole back as a whole, erectors, lats, traps, you can't beat just bending over and holding a lot of weight, whether that being a T-bar, a deadlift, a bent over row, or like whatever variation you choose. I think for back growth, it is vital to be doing something where you are in that bent over position, holding a good amount of load.
Yeah, what you said. Takes me back to shapers, this does.
Nice.
Triple drop set on this.
Oh, I don't know about that. You can.
Fuck that. We used to do that, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Full blown offset. It's more than a triple drop set. You'll have like 5 or 6 plates on there all the way through. If you've got this variation of a T-bar in your gym, use it, because one, the way the handles move, you've got that range of movement to suit you. Some people like using a narrow grip like this, it's not going to be any good. Yeah. Other people, a wide grip, it's not going to be any, this molded completely to you. You can hold it exactly how you want.
That's a good point, yeah.
And it's very heavy compared to a normal T-bar row. A normal one, we'd probably put what, 6 or 7, maybe 8 plates on this. 5 or 6 is going to be real heavy. You're going to know about it. Falling over.
When you do this, are you trying to hit a specific angle?
Not particularly. I'm trying to nail my whole back. Like, I try to stay bent over as I can throughout.
There's going to come a point where, when it starts to get heavy, there's only so much you can stabilise.
With like exercise like this, as we said back there, I think you can get a little bit sloppy. Not to the point of we want to be
just a little bit of
momentum. A little bit of momentum. Them last couple of reps isn't going to do much harm. But for the best part, I'm trying to stay as strict as possible in that bent over position as long as I can. I say at the top working set, if I start to come up a little bit, I'll come up a little bit. It's not an issue, but trying to stay over as much as I can.
3 wheels?
Yeah. This is like the only exercise I'm really gonna
push.
Well, I'm pushing it on all of them, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna load this one up and might be in a bit of a lower rep range.
Go on then, kid. I'm fucking all in.
This is where the sweat starts after this one.
Come on. Nice and tight. Big fucking black back. Can't say that. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Very good. Keep it tight. And again. Boom. Boom. One more, Ben. Good. Set. Ooh. That was a big fucking jump.
That did feel like a big jump. God, I need to sit down after that.
You use chalk in it or they get funny?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
You don't really see it in gyms anymore. I used to see like just fucking chalk all over the equipment. You don't really see it now, do you?
No one lifts heavy enough to warrant it.
I just think gym owners get the right arse about chalk, isn't it? That's body weight, isn't it? I think a lot.
Yeah. Like, the heavier you are, the more stability you've got over exercises.
Planted to the ground, aren't you?
Big compounds, you notice that especially, like your deadlifts, your squats, your heavy presses. The lighter weight you are, you like this. That's why it's maybe a good idea to like change exercise selection to stuff where you got a bit more stability the closer to show you get.
It's exercises you don't want to be failing that set due to your CNS.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
You want to be failing.
But I could just about get away with that. Yeah. But yeah, that was pushing the boat for this point in prep.
But I think it's good to have at least one set.
Yeah, of course.
In your workout at this point.
100%, like yeah. Right, come on in, let's go. Easy work.
It's a fucking well card, isn't it?
They wiggle around, don't they? That's exactly what I was thinking.
We'll get there. Lovely fella, thick as fuck.
You got one handle one way and the other the other.
Yeah, we're getting there, boy.
Do you need a hand, mate?
It's these straps, they're like real fucking
You got both, yeah, wrong way.
Oh,
we'll get there eventually.
We'll get there, mate, we'll get there, boys. Pace.
That one's backwards. Yeah, that's it. We're on to it now. We're getting there. He looks the part, but ain't much between the ears.
He's a lovely fella. Thick as fuck. Right, do that one for us, Ben. Just hold it in place for us. Right, I've got it. Right, I've got to get some fucking...
You got about 3 seconds before he gives up with it.
Fucking lower back's going already. Right, coming in.
Big set, let's go. That's it. Spot on, come on, Jack. Yep. Come on, more. And again. Good set. Good set.
It's harder to stabilise than anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some good mirror shots in there. You've got mirrors in that room next door?
Got them everywhere, I think.
Come on in. Tight, good. Now all yours, bro. Go on, Ben, grind it out. Good. When you're doing like your back layout, do you have specific movements in a certain order? So do you have exercises that are harder in the length and range?
Right, so what I tend to do is, first exercise will be something where I can like really isolate my lats. I just like knuckle down straight on my lats, because for me, my lats are a bit of a weak point. Thickness in my back isn't too bad, but width, lats, I need more of.
It's what you pull up, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. So I'll start with like a lat isolated movement. Then I'll move on to the heavy bread and butter, like today was the T-bar, just to nail my whole back as a whole. Then I tend to do another row variation. This being an ideal example of that.
So a lot of your movements are lat specific, the same as mine, because that's the area that you're trying to bring
And then once I've got my lat bias and my heavy rows out of the way, when I come to the end of the workout, I'll do an upper back row, just so I have touched on my upper back, got some upper back thickness. I love my deadlift, so for me, thickness comes a lot from them. I'm not doing them as much anymore because obviously this close to show, but so I'll do an upper back row towards the end, which we'll be going on to next. Last exercise, again, just touching my lats, something where I can just pump a shitload of blood in there. So probably like a pullover on the cables or a pull down or something like that, just to really fill the lats with as much blood as possible. So a lot of lat work really for me, because that's where I need it. Whereas someone who probably struggles with thickness, what I would suggest is start off with your heavy compound, your deadlifts or something in that bent over position. Then move on to an upper back row second, where you can isolate the upper back more. And then I would finish with your lat work, where it's not so much of a focus point for you.
So the area that you're trying to bring up, you'd prioritise that at the start.
Exactly that. Exactly
that's where you're going to have most of your energy and the least amount of fatigue.
Exactly that.
So
Exactly that.
More emphasis.
And for example, say if you was in a push session and your delts needed more work, I'd start off with my delts. I'd do a side raise first, then a shoulder press, then move on to some chest work.
Makes sense.
If your chest is your weak point, start with a fly, then you chest press in, then move on to your delt work. So I always like to prioritise the weak points first.
Sweet.
Right, jump from one plate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's fucking warm up, mate. It's fucking like...
He's going to rep out for 30 reps here.
Pass us a cigar, Stevie. And then G. Good. Come on. Good. Nice. Yeah, and again. Finish. Good. Stay there then. Stay there. Yeah. You'll see when Ben's doing this row, he's only bringing his elbow roughly in line with his torso. Now he's not half ripping it. The reason why he's doing that is he's trying to keep as much emphasis on his lats as possible. He's
this is tension the whole time.
Trying to make it a lat bias movement.
If you're back here, that's all upper back.
So as his elbow comes past here, he's going to start to feel it more on his rear delts, upper back. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean the movement's wrong. He's trying to make it
more
lat bias.
Exactly. So
there's a reason.
So elbows nice and low, dragging them down just into here. If you're like, imagine you're holding that front relaxed or a lat spread, when your lats are flared, you can't physically pull your elbows any further back than that. If you can, tension from here is gone. And then that's all going to be traps, rhomboids.
It's the same as a press when people say bring the bar down to your chest. That might work for some people, but for a lanky cunt like me, if I bring the bars down to my chest, my elbow's all the way back here, my pecs fully stretched. I'm now just putting unnecessary load onto my front delt. So it's going to increase the risk of injury, and it's not actually benefiting your pec anymore.
Come on. Yeah, lovely. That's it. Come on, more. And again, 2 more. 1 more me, big squeeze on this. Hold it, hold it, hold it.
And again.
Well in. Yep. See, like you can see there, Jak can get away at the minute with them few partial reps, that push past failure. It might not look a lot, but if you do that every exercise, every set, at my stage, that's going to fuck me up.
At this point, yeah.
At this point in prep, yeah. Whereas Jak, deep off season, you want to be taking that as far as you can, as many sets through the workout as you can.
Right, pull down.
Yeah.
Coming in. Yes, come on, 10 minimum, let's go. Hey, come on, rip it back. Yeah. Good, come on, finish. Oh. Oh.
Come on, Em.
God, stop.
Easy. Perfect, that's it. Drive it back, big squeeze. Yep. Come on. Keep them coming. Couple more. Well in. Well in. Right, so we're just going to do a cable straight arm pull over here. Not going to go very heavy. Just like 2 or 3 sets, 15 at 20 reps. All we're doing here is just pumping blood into the lat, blood into the lat. One thing I do like to do with these, which I'm going to get Jack trying, is at the end of the set when you're fully fatigued, I like to just sit there and hold that stretch for a good 20, 30 seconds. And just stretch your lat out as much as you can. Like 10 seconds will feel easy. You get to like 15, 20 and that's just going to be excruciating. I think there's a good benefit to burning a muscle out at the end of a session of just holding in that stretch position, whether it be like a chest fly just holding there or a pull down just holding in that stretch.
I don't do that, I might chuck that.
We'll give it a go, it's good, you'll like it.
Excuse me. See the fibers there. You get that in the same way?
Yeah, you got a bit heavier. Come on, Em. That's it, perfect. Come on. That's it, hold it there, hold it there. Lean into it. Fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it. Longer. That's perfect, come on. Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. Spot on, spot on. Show off, innit?
Only thing I'm good at.
We've not all got forearms like that. Plenty of years of putting in forearm work, that's what that is.
Massive arms, tiny penis. Nice little curl, that, isn't it?
It is nice. Right, I suppose I'll best have a crack at it.
Go on, Ben. Last one. Make it count, come on.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's got some blood in them. The only man who comes to the gym with about 6 different packs of sweets.
Intra workout.
Just depends what the mood is of what sweet he has.
Fruit pastels and Nova Rapid. Name a better combo.
So it was Percy Pigs and Humalog on the way here.
They were crystals, not mine.
I forgot what a pump feels like.
I hate that.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like air.
Like back, I can't even tell I've trained it now after that.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks pumped back.
Let's hope so. Right, I'll see if they mind us posing. Right, so I'm currently 3 weeks out yesterday from first show of the year. Potentially the first anyway. Might just be the one, we'll see. And that is on the 4th of May, the JT Classic. Prep's gone well so far. Wasn't really much of a struggle until the last week or so. Food's really come down and cardio's up now. About just over 100 grams of carbs on training days. Not a fucking lot on rest days, probably like 75. Cardio is currently at an hour and a half a day. But yeah, that's about it. I'm possibly looking at a couple of pro qualifiers. There's a few in Spain I like the look of, one in Poland. See how the first show goes first though. If we get smoked at that, what's the point? But if that goes well, fingers crossed we might do a couple of shows abroad this year. So that'd be nice to experience what it's like competing abroad.
Lovely. That's it.
Hard to choose between them two, isn't it?
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, well happy. Coming together. We're going
A lot can change now. You're at that point now where it's like daily
firing
changes. So
even since yesterday, I
you should feel a lot more like
twice as in. Confidence is going up a bit. Good. Yeah, happy.
So you should be, mate. Did you hit the front lap?
Front lap.
Front lap. I know, but I want to see it.
It's still body man, not the way I don't do body man.
Oh, it's silly. It's a good shot on you, Ben.
What side try?
Makes no sense that they don't put them in. Yeah.
Good leg pump coming on.
I bet you have on that. Going that speed as well.
Minutes to go. Right, so that wraps up our first YouTube video. Like I said at the beginning, if you can all like, subscribe and comment and let us know what you want to see next, that'd be much appreciated. Big shout out to Fully Pumped, great gym, and if you're in the Norwich area, be sure to come in and check them out. So thanks guys, and see you again soon.